clouds when you walked in, but I never feel the drip when you're talking. Only meet me in the drought when you're falling. Never ask me how I like my eggs in the morning. Never ask me taking comfort in my shadow, but you seem to stay afloat cause you're shallow. You can never make a promise for tomorrow, cause all the time you choose to take has been borrowed. I just pull up, then skirt. You just pull up when it hurts. Why, why? Why, why? I just pull up, then skirt. You
There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
As you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
Yeah, the scourge of so many strikers. Now it's Gnabry. Neymar goes looking for space out wide. He's left his man. Oh, he's put too much on it. Berratti tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, that is asking. Mbappe! Goretzka. Pavard. Bayern Munich still without an attempt on target. Mbappe! Mbappe!
Looking back on that, it was some save and potentially a big moment for the keeper and his team.
Down by a lack of accuracy. Neuer deals with it effortlessly. Alaba gets into the right position to intercept. Goretzka plays it forward. Gets away from his opponents. Müller. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Bayern Munich! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
Bayern Munich take the lead.
Surprise, surprise, he just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Marco Verratti.
Paris Saint-Germain have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Müller tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Kimmich. Paredes positions himself well and cuts it out into the channel. Hoists it forward. Müller doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Goretzka battles to win it back. Oh, some tackle that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Got a shot away! And it's played forward. Kimpembe. Verratti. Idrissa Gueye. He goes long. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's through the middle. And it's Sané. Müller. And we've reached half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Bayern Munich head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Bayern Munich really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
He's not going to get that. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Gnabry is onto it and can take it up. Goalkeeper's ball. No foul, says the referee. Well, they can break here. And help's available out wide. Can't get the better of his opposite number. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Neymar looks to dink one in. It's a goal kick. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And they've been caught out here. Idrissa Gueye gets good distance on it. There'll be a throw-in. Marco Verratti. Bernat drives it forward.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
What a throw in. Well played, he saw that coming. Dinks one in. Muller. That's not going to make it. Forward it goes. And here's the chance to counter. Mbappe. There's Mbappe! It's off target and by quite a way.
Paris Saint-Germain know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
And the weighted pass. Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Di Maria, it's Di Maria!
Paris Saint-Germain showing a little more urgency now. And
just the keeper to Lewandowski! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lewandowski really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Goes for goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Idrissa Gueye. Florenzi tries to get it forward quickly. Di Maria. Real chance! Could fall kindly. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
It is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. And it's played forward. Gnabry. And it's Muller. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Marco Verratti. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Lewandowski shoots! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Kimpembe knocks it away. Hits one! Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Probably be looking to play it square from here. That is some save from Keylor Navas! Kimpembe is there, and he can get that clear. And the through ball is intercepted.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Gay. Goretzka with the foul. Florenzi plays a clever pass.
Paris Saint-Germain are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
It's Muller! No mistake! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Going through. Trout calling for him to shoot. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's through. A chance! Tries a shot! And with that, the final whistle. So they have their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the results followed inevitably. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? We're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Neymar, surely. He has an array of skills that can elevate the quality of a match or change its course with a flash of brilliance. His talent can take this game to a higher level of excitement, and I hope it does.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And back to base. Idrissa Gueye drives it forward. And it's played forward. Goretzka. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And he's straight offside. And here's Muller. Lewandowski. He's had a shot! Goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserved to.
Paris Saint-Germain trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Away from immediate danger. Had a shot. Looking to break out here. Goretzka needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Goes for goal! No mistake! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really...
He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well weighted. Kimpembe attempts a clearance. Idrissa Gueye plays a clever pass. Goretzka. Good idea, just poorly executed. He acknowledges that he should have come up with... Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe fully deserves the plaudits for setting up the chance.
Idrissa Gueye tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Cleared without complication. Sade. Oh, he's not going to get that. Gnabry. Looks to thread it through.
Paris Saint-Germain have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Well positioned to make that interception. It's come loose. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's not going to make it. It's been paid to a promising move. He found his man, chance to break. He's had that. Mbappe! That's offside. Yes, it is. Back into the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Alaba dinks one in. Nicely measured pass. Mbappe! Tries to get it clear. Goretzka. Ball through needs to be good here. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. We are already promptly back underway. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Mbappe. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Neuer tries lifting it over. Kimmich drives it forward. Has a hit! What a wonderful goal!
And that has only enhanced his already huge reputation. They were obviously hoping for an early second-half boost, but there are a few who can truly make it happen. And this is a very welcome tonic now.
Simplicity itself.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Bayern Munich take the lead.
Surprise.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And the weighted pass. It's got through, and Muller was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kimmich. It's Müller with a shot! Mbappe. Neuer gets it upfield. Bernat. Florenzi. Idrissa Gueye. Marco Verratti. Hoists it forward. Out to the left it goes. Pavard gets it back. Forward it goes.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Idrissa Gueye. Marco Verratti. Neymar. And here's Gueye. Florenzi has come steaming up from the back for this. Neuer deals with it effortlessly. Breaks on here. And that has been clubbed away. Ball's gone out of play.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Florenzi tries to switch the play. Marco Verratti. Kimpembe, all the way back, and they start again. Marquinhos. It's the through ball. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose!
Bayern Munich are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Looks to set one up.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Di Maria gets the better of his man. It's Di Maria!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bernat. That's a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Oh, good interception. Lewandowski tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Mbappe! Goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Paris Saint-Germain are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Neymar with a shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Neymar simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Gnabry.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's...
And that is that. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. evening, wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look.
Shapes to shoot! Goal!
What a start! And what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Gay. That's been won straight back. And here's Di Maria. Florenzi.
Alaba simply had to make that count, and he did it with some authority too. Wonderful.
Goretzka. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Lobs it in gently. That's beautifully weighted. That is as far as they're going to go. That's not going to make it. Verratti plays a clever pass. Neymar with a shot! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And he's going long. It's a brilliant interception. Has a hit! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Paris Saint-Germain were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Davis gets it back. Muller. Mbappe plays it out to the flank. Got a sight of goal here. Cut out in the nick of time. Strong punch. Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Bernat put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Cleared away. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Goretzka tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Mbappe. Goretzka. That's put paid to a promising move. It's a good foot in there. Gnabry. He's got away. Marquinhos can get it clear. A spectacular effort! Oh, that is rather wayward. Boateng gets into the right position to intercept. Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Muller.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Let's put a stop to that. Davis plays it long. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Pavard cuts it out. Davis has given away a free kick. Hoists it high. And that has been cleared. Lewandowski. He's got it, and he has a goal! Fence has got rid of that. Gay. Florenzi. Boateng attempts a clearance. And that's a throw. Idrissa Gay. Goretzka is there to heave it all. Speculative strike. Could fall kindly. Goal!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit. That next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Neuer reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Oh, that's great awareness. Full marks to him as he was just that bit quicker than everyone else on the follow-up.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Alaba. Pavard. And it's played forward. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And he heaves it forward. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. Played back in. Idrissa Gay. He's made sure that that won't get through. Over to the left. Tries to dink it in. Neymar needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
And that's one way to annoy his teammates. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's got through. Gets the better of his man. Lewandowski delivers. A real chance to break. Sané doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Looks to thread it through. Neymar. Gets up to head it! Good delivery, no joy.
Bayern Munich can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Forward it goes. And the through ball is intercepted. Idrissa Gay goes looking. Has he found his man? And now the breakaway. All the way back, and they start again. Bernat. Kimpembe plays it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Neymar, dashing, goes for goal! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Gnabry! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think he still deserves full marks for making his way through. It was a cracking run.
Sané goes long. Di Maria looks to get on the end of this. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Lewandowski going for goal! Goal! Bayern Munich! And again they hit the front.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run onside proved the key ingredient.
Bayern Munich go into the lead.
Surprise, surprise, he just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Davis does well there, alert. It's anyone's ball. It's out for a goal kick. Alaba plays it out to the wing. He goes long. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Sane is onto it and can take it up. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lewandowski is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
His second of... That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Neymar tries to stroke it through, and the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Bayern Munich have it back, and they can go again. Right through the middle. Oh, they could break here. He's picked him out. And this is deep. Goes for goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Well played, he saw that coming. Kimpembe gets rid without sophistication. Away from immediate danger. Tries to get it clear. He's looked long this time. Marquinhos. Florenzi looks to dink one in. Neuer gets good. And the half-time whistle goes. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we're already back underway here. No reported change to either side during the break.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Neuer can pick that up. It's got through to him. And the shot! Gnabry takes the long option. That'll be a throw. Bernat, deftly done. That intervention was very necessary. That's not going far. Shoots!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Lewandowski, played out to the right. He gets past his man. And he's whipped it in low. Now a chance to break. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Kimmich drives it forward. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's another throw. Pavard goes for the cross. Clears it out of harm's way. It's Goretzka! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Paris Saint-Germain get it back again. Goretzka. Good idea, just poorly executed. Bernat hits that long. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Paris Saint-Germain keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Deep, had a shot! Coaxed through there. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Kimpembe tries to get it clear. Neymar! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
And it's been taken straight back. And it's Sané. Marco Verratti. Ball's out on the left now. Hoists it forward. And here's Neymar. Dinks one in. Neuer will lay claim to that. Muller, 2 assists to his credit already. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Sané gets it back. Sané drives it forward. Neymar. Neymar. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Marquinhos tries to clear. Bayern Munich have it back and they can go again. Pavard. They get a throw in. There's a long ball. Keylor Navas can claim that. one through here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. A chance to play it in. Marquinhos knocks it away. Gnabry. That's been won straight back. Lewandowski. Muller. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. It certainly looks appetising. Lewandowski! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Lewandowski certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Florenzi with a long pass. Florenzi needed to come up with a better ball.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Now it's Sané. Florenzi goes looking. Nice little chip. Hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Hit long and direct. Looking for space out wide.
Paris Saint-Germain showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
It's Neymar! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
Neymar tries lifting it over.
Paris Saint-Germain merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Needed a better pass there. Florenzi plays it long.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Brings it forward. He's going to have to go it alone.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That had to be more accurate. There's a long ball. Neymar looking to run onto it. Goretzka. And it's played forward. Sané takes the long option.
Bayern Munich showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Neymar. Muller. Muller spreads it towards the left.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And he's there to cut it out.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Kimmich. Done very well to intervene. Idrissa Gueye. Hoisbrugge! Oh, surely that deserves better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Mbappe! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Kimmich. Goretzka. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Yeah, and it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side.
So a brief breather, and then extra time. The hostilities have already resumed. Forward it goes. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Marco Verratti tries to get it forward quickly. Idrissa Gueye. It's Gueye! Oh, should have put that away. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Kimmich. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Going through. And he's cut it out. Oh, good interception. And it's Muller. Back to the keeper and try something new. Sané. Decent looking ball. Quick con has a pop! Florenzi drives it forward. Well, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Lobs it in gently. Di Maria's delivery. Has a pop! Oh, the ball's come loose! It's a promising ball. Now it's Lewandowski. Timely intervention. What a throw in. Jerome Boateng. Gnabry. That's good defending, very good defending. Gnabry unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Gnabry. Alaba positions himself well and cuts it out. Goretzka. Alaba does well to read it and intercepts. Muller. Lewandowski. That'll go straight through to the keeper. Breaks on here. Boateng cuts it out. Gnabry. Verratti plays it forward. Kimmich tries to get it forward quickly. Extra time reaches half-time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Muller. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Looks to clip it forward. And here's the chance to counter. Has he picked him out? Pavard. Goretzka drives it forward. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Oh, that's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Forward it goes. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Bernat. Marquinhos goes back to base. Bernat hits that long. Hoists it forward. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Sané. Marquinhos gets into the right position to intercept. Neymar. He's made sure that that won't get through. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Paris Saint-Germain seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Di Maria. Neuer. Keeper sends it forward. Good clearance and very necessary. Pavard. And it's Gnabry. Marquinhos tries to clear. That's gone a long way up and away. Done very well to intervene. Caught offside that time.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Gay!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Struck first time. And that's it, nothing to separate them.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties. Boy, you can feel the tension. So, the first penalty. Back off the post.
Oh, we're talking inches. Such are the fine margins.
Lewandowski is next up.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Paris Saint-Germain looking to draw level.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed, the keeper.
Muller is second man up.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
From one behind. No, it's been saved!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Bayern Munich looking to extend their advantage. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit. And he's put them two in front. Paris Saint-Germain must score here to stay in it. Saved it! And that's that! Bayern Munich have taken the full distance and then some, but they got there in the end.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way to end the game, but I thought they did really well to hold their nerve and come through.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. We're on the way. Florenti. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Neuer catches it safely. Gnabry. Gnabry plays it forward. Idrissa Gueye. Managed to get it away. Goretzka. Muller. Shot at goal! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And it's played forward. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Davis. Mbappe. Mbappe was steaming forward. Going for goal! Idrissa Gueye goes looking. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And he just whacks it away. Has a hit! Marquinhos positions himself well and cuts it out. Alaba. And it's Sané. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Timely intervention. Gnabry. Neymar. Mbappe. And it's Davis. It's a great ball. He's had a go! What a wonderful goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Oh, hot. Oh, shooting chance! Decent enough try.
That's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Muller.
Paris Saint-Germain have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they... Has a pop!
Looking back on that, it was some save and potentially a big moment for the keeper and his team.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Muller. Bayern Munich have it back and they can go again. Mbappe. Done very well to intervene. Sané. Idrissa Gueye. That's been won straight back. And it's Neymar. It's a promising ball. Sané. Muller needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Muller. Goretzka. And here's Sané. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Sané really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
And they've been... Has a goal! Oh, taken with style. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Mbappe versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Back to the keeper and try something new. And here's Di Maria. It's Di Maria! There was plenty of power on that. He's managed to get that all wrong. Forward it goes. Sané is onto it and can take it up. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Marquinhos gets it away. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Get a throw in. Alaba. Looks to clip it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Sané tries to get it forward quickly. Alaba does well there, alert. Boateng drives it forward. Sané gets it back. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Finds himself eased off the ball. He gets past his man. Hit long and direct. Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. And it's Muller. Paredes gets his foot in there. Neymar. PSG on the counter-attack.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Muller! It's Muller! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And he's there to clear it. That intervention was very necessary. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Now the counter. Hoists it forward. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a loose ball. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Bernat goes long. Massive leap! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's been taken straight back. And it's Neymar. Needed a better pass there. Kimmich. Gnabry. Going through. Swept in.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Goretzka. Goretzka spreads it towards the left. Alaba. Goretzka! Oh, great save, real class.
Goretzka sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
And he just whacks it away. It's anyone's ball. Mbappe brings the ball forward. Neymar gets the better of his man. Pavard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Florenzi. Sane looking to get on the end of this. Lewandowski. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the...
Lewandowski! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
This possibly the last play of the half. And it's hoisted clear. Gnabry provides an outlet. It's well blocked and back out it comes. We've reached half-time. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Already up and running for the second half. It's Lewandowski! Harmlessly behind. Kimmich. Keeper's got good distance on that. He's got through. Chance to shoot. Goes for goal. Marvellous goal.
And some players are just capable of grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck, and his immense talent may just have done exactly that and injected the belief that they can retain their lead this time round.
Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
And the finish! And he's there to make a great save.
Lewandowski simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Away from immediate danger. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? And out to safety. Davis. Goretzka. And it's Lewandowski. Marquinhos plays it forward. Muller, striding forward, facing goal. Has a hit! And he heaves it forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Mbappe. Well played, he saw that coming. Pavard. Now it's Gnabry. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Fence has got rid of that. Kimmich. And it's played forward. He could be in here. Lewandowski. That's been levered clear. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mbappe.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
That's not going to make it. He's got away.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Well positioned to make that interception. Idrissa Gueye. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Hoists it high. That had to be more accurate. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Lewandowski. Oh, too much weight on that. Di Maria tries to get it forward quickly. Right through the middle. Oh, he's put too much on it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Sané. Marquinhos does well to read it and intercepts. eFootball. Verratti gets rid without sophistication. Boateng cuts it out. Levin has a pop! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal.
Shoots! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Alaba drives it forward. Bernat. Mbappe. Verratti goes looking. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Sané. He goes long. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Forward it goes. And here's Muller. Sané. Alaba plays it forward. Gnabry. Here's the through ball. Shapes to shoot! Keeper's got his work done.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
That'll go straight through to the keeper. Di Maria. Plays a clever pass. That's gone a long way up and away. That has put a stop to that. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Good idea, just poorly executed. Now it's Sané. He's left his man. And, oh, that's too long. Bayern Munich get it back again. Big chance! Great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Marquinhos is there to... He's gone for it! Muller. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, that is asking for trouble. In again, towering header. Bernat can hoist it clear. Oh, real danger here. Has a hit. Oh, that's a waste.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Tries to dink it in. Neymar tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Mbappe really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Mbappe gets away from his opponents. Muller. Sarri. Pinged one through here. Muller gets it, and now what? Has gone out. Kimmich. And it's Sané. And it's played forward. Now a chance to break. Kimpembe. Marco Verratti. Neymar. Kimpembe gets into the right position to intercept. Gets wrestled off the ball. It's a promising ball. He's left his man. It's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Idris again. And that's a throw. He's made sure that that won't get through. And that will be the final act. Bayern Munich have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows.
I tend to change my head too much. It has become my ruination. My friend, she keeps on warning much. On top of that, it's true, I see people never recognize me. On top of that, she's right, I see. Ain't got no style. I'm nobody. 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 I know I shouldn't do it, but I love synthetic wigs a lot. I know I shouldn't do it, but I love synthetic wigs a lot. Indian lace front with me.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours at Old Trafford, which is now officially the largest club football ground in England. Its capacity 75,000 and growing. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
And already we're underway here. Now it's Sané. Now it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Superb goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly. Going for goal! He scores! 2 up, 2 easy. How many more to come? And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Bayern Munich get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves. Bayern Munich clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
Müller. Gnabry. Alaba positions himself well and cuts it out. He's looked long this time. The message is clear, none shall pass. Goretzka tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Rashford! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
You can only admire his attitude with the determination he found to get close.
Sané plays it forward. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Gnabry. Clears it out of harm's way. And it's played forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a brilliant interception. And it's Gnabry. Gnabry with a long pass. Bayern Munich have it back and they can go again. Hoisted towards the area. Danger averted for now. Goretzka plays it back in. Lindelof tries to clear. Has a go! And more and more and more. And they are cruising away. Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Just brushed off the ball there. Done very well to intervene. Forward it goes. Sané. What an adventurous run from a defender.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support. Manchester United have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Alaba cuts it out, all the way back, and they start again. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And it's Sané. Here comes another cross. Cleared away. Pogba looks to dink one in. Alaba does well to read it and intercepts. Davis drives it forward. Müller. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Bayern Munich presented with the perfect chance here to open up their lead. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Lewandowski! Keeper's not concerned by that. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Lindelof gets good distance on it. You can get that clear. Has gone out. Alaba goes looking. Fred. Played it up. Has a hit! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Rashford tries to get it forward quickly. Gnabry. Has he picked him out? He's away! It's Lewandowski! Davis gets into the right position to intercept. Keeper sends it forward. Hoists it forward. Sané! And he should have made it 4.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind. I don't think he knew either.
Pogba gets it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Goes for goal! Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, that had to be more accurate. And it's Pogba. Kimmich. We hit half-time. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Bayern Munich have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. That's not going to make it. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's played forward. Kimmich. Well played, he saw that coming. He goes long. He's in! Muller. Sané. And once more they can't get through. Sané. He's got away. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Alaba gets it back. Keeper's got good distance on that. McTominay. Fred. Pogba. Well weighted. Pavard. Kimmich. Sané, a scorer already in the game. That's great strength on the ball. Sané, played into the middle. Belts one. It's anyone's ball. That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Alaba goes looking. He's left his man. Manchester United have just about everyone back and central.
Yeah, clearly they're trying to show strength to what the opposition have seen as a weakness.
It's a safety-first approach. Rashford with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And here's Muller, goes for it. Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Muller certainly caught it well enough, but that was never really going to trouble the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes. Muller, he's off on a marauding run. It's Muller! In it goes! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Bayern Munich totally rampant here. And it's Shaw. Shaw, who's steaming forward. Goretzka, good ball. And he's cut it out. Goretzka. Jerome Boateng. And they've been caught out here. Looking to... He's one-on-one! Pogba hits one! And that's been levered clear. Fred tries to get it forward quickly. Played out to the right. Lewandowski needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And it's Shaw, fired in from distance, cut out in the nick of time. Alaba goes up and over. Now it's Gnabry. Lindelof. Gets rid without sophistication. Goretzka gets it back. Rashford floats one over, doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Pavard. Neuer deals with it effortlessly. Lindelof does well there, alert. More than happy to take the muscular approach. He's made sure that that won't get through. Now it's Gnabry. Gnabry showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Maguire. Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Fred plays it forward. Goretzka set up one goal so far. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Cavani! And that's wide.
Cavani looked very impressive there. Well, at least until he got into a shooting position, something I'm sure he'll want to have a go at again.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Cavani. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And here's Pogba. Cavani. Now it's Cavani. It's Cavani! Oh, the ball's come loose. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Neuer comes out and deals with it. Manchester United get it back again. Looks to play him in, but a minor communications breakdown. Kimmich. And it's Rashford. Has a hit! Oh, denied at the last. Good idea, just poorly executed. Bruno Fernandes, and he's going long. Forward it goes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Bayern Munich have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Bayern Munich kept such a high defensive line and squeezed the game with really good pressure on the ball, and it made the big difference. It helped them to control things to their liking, and they look comfortable in it for me.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. There's the whistle. Cavani. This could fall anywhere. Cavani is flagged offside. It's got through to him. Given offside once more. Lobs it in gently. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. Rashford takes control of it and he's on the move. Kimmich. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Muller goes looking. Gnabry with the delivery. Cleared away. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? He'll try from distance. Oh, that's a fine save!
Davies sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Has a hit! Muller drives it forward. Hoists it forward. Wan-Bissaka. Turns and goes back. He's had a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Bruno Fernandes brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Cavani, and he's away. He's through the middle. It's come, it's one! He'll have a go. He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Massive leap! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Pogba is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Rashford plays a clever pass.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Davis. Pavard tries to get it forward quickly. Cavani goes for goal! Goretzka plays it forward. Yet another to add to football's endless... It's Cavani! Oh, that is rather wayward. McTominay goes up and over. Defending of the desperate variety. It looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. And it's played forward. Sané. Over to the left. Muller.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And the ball is out of play. Fred. Bruno Fernandes! He's missed, but not by that far.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Müller. And they've been caught, and Sonny! Squeeze it out of harm's way. Good idea, just poorly executed. Oh, real danger here. And this is Pogba, and he's straight offside.
Look, Peter, this just needs a little fine-tuning, and obviously fast.
That's gone a long way up and away. And it's Gnabry. Oh, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Goretzka. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Forward it goes. And that's been won straight back. Bayern Munich get it back again. Müller. Dinks one in. Looks to play him in, but a minor communications breakdown. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Fred does well there, alert. Rashford. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. Goretzka coaxed through there, played into the middle. Lewandowski gets flagged offside. Pavard goes looking. And it's Lewandowski. It's a promising ball. Gnabry! And that has been clubbed away. Not a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Played it early. Lindelof, who is there to hit. Speculative strike. Gave it a go, but off target.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Davis sticks in a foot to win it back. Sane provides an outlet. De Gea will lay claim to that. Pavard tries lifting it over. And the whistle goes for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So there was the first half.
Bayern Munich really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Already up and running for the second half. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Has a look and has a go. Oh, great save, real class.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's gone for it! De Gea trying to get there. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Tries to dink it in, and he's cut it out. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Goretzka. Gnabry. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Cavani. Jerome Boateng loses his balance and loses the ball. He's tried one. That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Davis, and it's played forward, and the through ball is intercepted. Cleared without complication.
Manchester United really are
That's surely a foul. Free kick. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Tries a shot! Shapes to shoot. Oh, just wide.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Bruno Fernandes gathers from the goal kick.
Manchester United have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs mustard.
Has a pop! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. It's got through to him. Gnabry gets away from his opponent. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Gnabry just doesn't give up. You just know he'll be in there again before long.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't.
He goes for goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
That's a throw. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Jerome Boateng steered forward. Now it's Gnabry. Oh, Oh, good interception. Sané. Fred. And it's Pogba. Loose ball, who's going to get that? It's Rashford! A real chance and a real let-off.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Ball through needs to be good here. Gnabry. McTominay gets it away. Kimmich. It's a good foot in there. Bayern Munich have a free kick. There could be trouble here. So now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Davis plays it forward. Now it's Cavani. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
Bruno Fernandes. Pogba. Good take, and he's had a look. Cavani. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Bruno Fernandes picks it up from the goal kick. Kimmich tries to get it forward quickly. Decent progress down the left. Now it's Pogba. And here's Cavani. It's a brilliant interception. Boateng tries a pass forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Goretzka. Kimmich. Well positioned to make that interception.
Bayern Munich showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chooses to go back.
Manchester United merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Now it's Gnabry. And a shot! He's scored! Finally the breakthrough!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Bayern Munich take the lead.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Pavard. Pavard clips one through, and it's Lewandowski. There's the through ball.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Play for a throw. Just brushed off the ball there. Rashford. It's Rashford! It's off target and by quite a way. Hit long and direct. Alaba tries to clear. And they've been caught. And the finish! Oh, nearly. Manchester United have it back and they can go again. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. There to make a great save.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Keeper has beaten it away. Struck first time. Keeper's not concerned by that. Pavard gets into the right position to intercept. And there goes the final whistle. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end...